So it's not looking good for Martin Odegaard. We know that he sustained an injury in his international duty away at Norway. And initially it didn't seem too bad, but after some scans we kind of now know the extent of his injury. But as always guys, before we get into it, please hit that follow button. Long story short, he's probably going to be out for a minimum of 2 months. The reason for that is because he sustained some ligament damage, which means this rules him out for the fixture against City. But the thing that annoys me the most about this situation is how Arsenal dealt with the situation and how Norway also dealt with the situation. Now, when Arsenal played Brighton when we drew 1-1 against them, Martin Odegaard received a knock and was subbed off early because of it as a precaution. And Arsenal, you might think rightfully so, allowed him to go on international duty and play for his country as he's the captain. But I honestly think that Arsenal shouldn't have allowed him to have gone. And the reason I say that is because there's so many clubs that either prevent their players from going when they have a little knock or whatever. You think of Cole Palmer, he came home from international duty. You think Phil Foden didn't even go on international duty because he had a flu or something, flipping runny nose. But there's Arsenal being a little bit too nice with their players. He sustained a knock, we sent him out, and now look. He trained with Norway, he aggravated the injury a little bit further, but Norway decided to still play him in their first fixture. And then, after that fixture, he's still recovering from a little knock. They decide to play him in their second fixture, which is where this occurred here. So, I'm actually really annoyed, mostly at Norway, but also a little bit at Arsenal, because this could have all been avoided. So, there it is then, guys. As always, let me know down in the comments if you're optimistic about the City versus Arsenal game.